This is Ryan Akers for Elite Strength and Conditioning. Today what we're going to talk about is ankle flexibility. A lot of athletes tend to have really inflexible ankles, and the longer that they participate in these sports, often the more flexible the less flexible their ankles tend to get. A lot of this has to do with the shoes that we wear. A lot of these shoes you see nowadays have this big elevated heel. Lifts that heel up off the ground, and what that does is that cushions that heel for a softer running surface, but it also prevents proper flexibility of your ankle through range of motion as you run. And this will actually throw off your running mechanics and everything like that. When humans were first created, there was no such thing as shoes, so they were designed to run barefoot. So by altering our foot and the way we run with the shoe, we do a lot of damage to our ankle flexibility. So what I'm going to show you today is a couple of exercises you can do to help really get some ankle flexibility back. That's not only going to help you with your running mechanics out on the field, but it's also going to help you with your training mechanics in the weight room as far as squats and everything go. So so let's go ahead and take a look at these exercises. Alright, so for the first exercise here, all you're going to need is a pole of some kind. I got a PVC pipe right here. You can use a broomstick, a light training bar, any kind of straight, sturdy stick that you can use to hold firm. Alright, so that's all you'll need. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to work on one ankle at a time, okay? So, first thing I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and take both my shoes off. Alright? Then, I want to give myself plenty of space here, okay? I'm going to take this pole, right, and I'm going to put it right down in front of my big toe. Right there, my big toe, the very edge, the very tip of my big toe is touching that pole. Alright? From here, I've got a 90-degree angle bend in my knee in the front, and about a 90-degree angle bend in my knee in the back here. So I've got this just lunge position right here. All I want to do, okay, is take my knee and drive it forward in front of this bar at an angle, just like this. So I'm going to go forward as far as I can. Now as I do this, okay, I want to go ahead and keep my heel on the ground, alright? I don't want my heel to come up at all as I do this, okay? And you'll see that as you go forward, your heel's going to want to come up. You've got to keep it down. Nail that heel down to the ground. Drive that knee across that bar as far as you can. You're going to feel the stretch all the way down in your shins and your ankles here. And then back. Forward. Hold for about a second. 1001. And back. 1001. And back. If you feel like you're getting stretched in your legs a little bit, okay, and that's limiting how far you can go forward, you can go ahead and scoot that back knee a little bit closer, okay, because you don't want to feel any stretch in your legs. You don't want to, or any in your hips at all, okay? You want to focus it all on your ankle. So right here, I'm just driving forward and then back. Hold for a second, all right, 10 times, all right? Go ahead and do that one 10 times, and then we'll move on to the other leg, and you'll do 10 on the other leg too. And then we'll go to the next exercise. Okay. For this next exercise, all you need is a nice sturdy place you can push against, whether it's a wall or a squat rack or anything like that. Just something you can push against that's nice and strong. Alright? So all we're going to do here is work that same exact thing. Okay, we're going to do the same similar stretch, but now what we're going to do is we're going to hold it for a good 30 seconds at least, maybe even 45. Okay, I really want you to hold it. We're going to use all the same principles. So, what I want to do here, I'm going to post my hands up on this rack. Take my foot, my front foot, and I'm going to plant it here nice and firm. Alright? Now my back leg, I want to keep it kind of closer. I don't need to have I'm not going to have much weight on that back leg, so it can just kind of hang back there. All I want to do is just lean forward into this bar. As I put my hands on the bar, okay, I'm just going to lean forward into that bar. Alright? Just keeping my heel nailed to the ground and stretching as far forward as I can. You don't want to come up on your toe. Really keep that heel down and just lean in. Hold it. Make sure you don't feel any stress in your knee. You want to make sure that as you do this, you don't feel any knee pain, okay? You want all the focus to be on that ankle, alright? Just need to shift forward. If you feel some knee pain, don't press down so hard. Just kind of rock forward into it. If you need to step back a little bit, you can step back and just kind of lean into it right there as much as you can. Keep that heel down. Just hold that position for 30 seconds, and then same thing, Switch to the other leg, just like that, and hold. All right? Do both of those exercises, all right, every day. Every day, work on getting your ankles more flexible, and then you can progress to some other stuff too. All right? Try those out and see how you like them.